They put responsibility on all that, but the most responsibility on President Boagai. He is the president of this country. His action to unify the country will help. You should not allow those young children who are not somebody not being government before. Somebody are first time ever being government before. This is the time. They are not staying even 30 days to understand the models of running government. But they're making all kind of funny statements all over the place and some of the things flying with no head. They gotta be able to we ran our place was look, you gotta talk about experience. Someone they just get in mind they the way we feel in mind said looking when they sit down there the aura of the mind get so made someone confused. I saw the thing that happened yesterday at the airport. We saw the president, now you the president deny. I personally called when I was in the second, somebody called me and said, Mr. McGill, the people have denied the president from using the VIP. I called some of the people at the airport to confirm it to me. So I don't have to wait for a former president to call me and tell me. I called, for the Senate, I called. Then I didn't listen to press statement, but I saw some thing on Facebook. This is difficult. I don't know whether the press secretary made a comment. I was saying, oh, the billion for former president for the city president. Where she coming from? Who to order? Where you got it from? She don't have billion. The person who built a billion and need a billion say well for VIPs. Until there's a new order that says that no former president will use that billion, then we'll let you know. The Senate will let you know. The legislature will let you know. Because of government property. And now, press secretary and my dear brother, who is the Minister of State, he think that national properties and the president, former presidents are national properties. Former president are national properties. They supposed to get security until they die. So you raise the president's security. I didn't know where. Even when former president, vice president, former president, the current president or vice president, he has security. He has more than 6-7 security, national security protecting everything. When you travel, you use the president terminal. Reason when you travel to Nigeria, along with Ben Nigeria and other people, he can't have seen terminal. That very day, president, I think president, we are coming. So all they use the same terminal. Why do you building now? The building will give you the president Nigeria give it to you. I'm 100% sure that President Boga will not aware of what happened. I just over a zillion people in a mansion who may have given the instruction. But if the president can convince us, that is not where you either do an investigation, it's a simple thing. But because the president needs to realize that he will be former president too. You were just former vice president with today with all the courtesy and respect for using VIPs when you travel. 6 years from now, President Parker will be former president of Liberia. Because 2029, he's not coming back. Of course.
So I will come.
No, we'll tell you later on. We'll come, we'll talk later on. But he got to realize he will be former president. So the way he treats the former president today, he should remember tomorrow he will be former president too. And I'm sorry because the woman is my uncle. We have got blood relationship. He's my uncle. And therefore, with our experience being a marshal, being around president, we don't want to do that around the president. This is not a joking thing. This is not fun. This is about the country. This is about the country. And people must be willing to speak truth to power. People must be willing to speak truth to power. You can't get to be treating the former president the way former president treated in your own country. When you go, all you get the respect that he deserves. When you come back in your own country and somebody wants to think you can relegate him and you can play politics when you have a mistake, it should not be tolerated. And a member of the Senate, we will take the matter on not only for the press conference, but we'll take the matter out to the Senate floor. So the Senate, because it's a national issue, that needs to be treated with urgency in the manner and form that it deserves to be treated. The president was trying with the first former president. These people have presidential, constitutional protection as former leaders of the country. And the protection should not be taken away from them. It must be given to them at all times and in all places as it deserves. And using the terminal is one of the requirements. So you can get one press secretary or spokesperson who has no idea on the genesis, on the historical foundation of how that president law was built. To say, oh, if a city president, we are not seeing any order from the executive marshal or to say from today on nobody will use that bill when the city president will use it or will change the whole idea. We have not seen it. So it can just be arbitrary. So I don't know how to draw anything. I'm Bosco running government, I'm Bosco. The way he treats the food or the not NAFO, it's your business. You have the right to manage.
We are asking Joseph Walker, if you want peace in the country, you must now
They're enjoying the country. Gas price now come down, rest at 10 cents for call. We just enjoying LRPE one more time. Everybody getting job. They're taking other people's job, they're giving it to other people. The enjoyment, just plenty, the rescue mission. Really know how to handle the government. They really came to rescue the government. They know their job. They're taking people's job, giving it to other people going to office, pay money, lawsuit. We can't get nothing. That be rescued in the one more time. Everywhere the street is full of so gold, diamond. In one more time. Look at the enjoyment. We eating 10 times a day. Rescue me more than I send food all around. 50 becquerel to each horses. 10 cartons of chicken, 10 cartons of fish. We really enjoy you. In one more time, look at our God feet. Look at our fight. Look at the enjoyment. The AC jet blowing me in one more time. Hey, Liberia, rescue mission all the way.
Or I want to, I think it's a respect. And I'm happy, I'm a hardworking person. I love to work. And so I'm back home from vacation to do my party work until the party get back to where it's supposed to be.
Mr. President, my name is Jefferson and I'm for Liberia's only political blog, Shang Liberia. Shang Liberia.
Oh, are you?
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life. That's what you see. I have a different life. When I was not president, this life, that's what I live, with my family and but again, we have the opportunity now to move around, whether it's our city or the country or just going on a free trip. We have that opportunity now, and to guide our party to the next journey of the party. And now we're ready, to speak about the ills in society and what have you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome to the media.
Today,
your dress are all in white. What is about your dress code today?
Well, maybe there'll be some other funeral today.
So funeral, well. Honorable Kaluba, former President George Weah just entered the country, and today, in fact, he was denied usage of the newly constructed Claire Marie Weah VIP Lodge. What can you say about that?
No, I don't think so. What you are saying, I don't think is correct, because former President Weah is still known to be the former president of this country. So I think he should be entitled to the VIP launch. So if you are saying that, it's not true.
Well,
Bwaka has served for the 5 years in government and served 12 years on Madam President will do that. So it's not true.
It was confirmed by the Presidential Press Secretary Kula Fofana. According to her, that VIP launch is exclusively for president. But then Vice President Bwaka for presidents. That's what she said.
For president.
Yeah. So but then when Vice President Jeremiah Kun was leaving the country, he used that VIP launch. But today, former President George Weah was denied, including his wife.
Look, the Unity Party-led government have decided with which one, and we need to stop that. I think what President Bwaka should be doing is to reconcile this country. To have a man that you did not win with a majority vote, turn out to say you have won the election, that means that person is a reconciler. That person wants peace in this country. To see Joseph Bwaka, now everybody, including myself, say you're a reconciler. I don't want to believe that. If that is true, that is witch hunt. That is against everything humanly possible.
Good evening to all of you, wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight right here on this very diet. And so we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. Welcome to the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, nope, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart Normally and usually, because of the pain that we are tearing you apart, we just tell you sorry. That sorry does not in any way means, or it does not in any way indicate that we are sorry. We are regretting our actions. No, we don't. So it's sorry just because we are all human, and so we just do that for the sake of our country, because Liberia is a country that we want to be respecter of our elders. Children should be able to go to school, learn, do everything they can. Everything we're fighting for here is for the good of the country. Every change we have had, the intention of those changes had always been for the betterment of society. Nobody just makes change because you feel changing. Every change should be necessitated by certain things, so that whenever that change is done, there should be an impact felt as a result of that change. So for every reason, for every time we come and say, oh yeah, we want to make a change, that change, the purpose and intent of that change is for betterment of society. And so who will be there to preach that? It is the role of the civil society actors who worked in line with the media, who will work in line with the media. When the media flags some of the issue, the civil society actors will avail themselves to pick it up and run with it. In our country, that sector is dead. They are nowhere around. So it's left with the media now to do the job. That's why you see everyone else running to the media. People aren't running to civil society actors anymore. Everyone else running to the media. Yeah, that's where they see to run now, because they think that it is the best place to do, to talk for the people, to advocate for the people. That get the media to run into now. So we are almost like we are into advocacy journalism. That is where we find ourselves here now, and we're thinking that for sure we are getting there, and God will bless us all. And this country is an interesting country, and we are certainly getting there. This country is very interesting. And I don't know, but a lot of things are happening, and a series of protests taking place in Nigeria due to rise in cost of living. Not when they get their own oil. When they say gas, they get their own gas and fuel and that they didn't want that protesting down there. So don't think that anything will change for Liberia or that they put a protesting down there. So the Nigerians who are making life here, better life here, they are struggling in their home. They are living more decent life here. You see how Labrenpo lazy? You see the irony of the situation? Nigerians are leaving their country because they're suffering, and they come into Liberia and living the best of life in Liberia. Then Labrenpo say, the country, Labrenpo just lazy. They're just laziness is or so much that is. Foreigners are coming here. Lebanese. You see some of them looking at AIDS patients when they take them from now, they come, they put 3, 4, 5. So now the real human trafficking says sometimes they can be on, because they can bring those people, they take their passports and take them from them. They use them in these stores. You see them passing around, you think that there's some kind of boss man and whatever, they're nothing. Never be afraid of them. Our brother in these stores, and who can be working with them, so now I can be looking at them. I see the one that they bundle out of their struggling communities in Lebanon, they take them from there, bring them here, take their passports from them. But you see, one thing they do is that after they've taken their passport and taken them from them for some time, they will just bundle them all in house and whatever it is. That's why you don't just see them around. They will look for a small little weapon made for them. They get them aid, and the tenant say, they say, give me your passport. So they can't do anything. Even with more business there, they can't let them to put their hair inside, because some of them can really restrict them. So time come, maybe if you're able to be strong enough to whatever for yourself, then you pay your own area. Except maybe relatives living together, they will start expanding through their business. But if they brought real who want work people from Lebanon, they will come and use those guys. They get ready, they bundle them, they send them right back. That's what they do. We know them. A couple of them, we see them around us here. They are living right here. They just bundle them up. You just see them, they get in car in the morning. They put them in a bus. They carry them. In the evening, they bring them right back in a bus. They put them and they don't go anywhere. They are just indoor. But they are benefiting from this country. Why you people? Look at the foreigners building decent structures all over. So business activities they are involved with. Go along. I was somewhere around. I traveled just recently. We are talking about travel, about out of the country. But I'm traveling means to leave from one location to another. Yeah, I traveled recently from Tinkers Village to Rabault's International Airport. I want to go meet the president's what they call. That was on yesterday, right? But the time reaching there, now the president come for pass on me. So me, I don't see. I was going there to go see whether they really like that place there, but I had to go there and saw it that indeed it was locked. So the convo passed by me. I stopped right to where they get a roundabout or the road leading to Firestone and even to the airport at the place. I just moved off the road. The president convo passed by me. That the place I just stopped. But I was going there to go welcome here as well to see what it is. I was going there. But it just happened like that. But as I was going, when you go to Boys Town Junction, that area is now becoming a commercial hub. In fact, Celebrate have a very decent complex of commercial activities that are down there now. These people are investing in business. Liberia men investing in cars and women. And you see, that's why it is. Now, you see the people, they are protesting in their homes. You go in Lebanon there, hardship there. But the Colorado people, they come here, then they enjoy here. You know, they enjoy here in their country. So why are we selling our order? Me, my liberalization business the way inside my head. Hey God. I'm saying I'm left for another business. No. Don't. We need to coexist as people. But when I see my Liberia brothers, sisters, the way they be treated in these places by these people who they can just collect from on the farm, bundle them out and bring them to their passports them from there and put them in these supermarkets, put them in these shops. When I see how they're thinking that they are kings over our Liberian brother, oh, the thing can really get to me when I get to the areas. It can really get to me. But ego. One day. But I just telling you all that these are things that are happening all around the world. No, we are certainly getting there. And God will bless us one day. We are getting there. Liberians empowerment is all we fight for. And we will get there. We will get there. You see some of the things that we're talking, and because we put more on Joseph Barker, he now go to a horse that again, that horse there, that you know what they did? They relocated the people from there, the area, what again, the cold storages that they have down there. What do you do? Be buying there? They now put them by there now because they know that Barker cannot enter Moda horse. That he retirement horse there, if he buying so he doesn't have to go there. He's staying in a rehab area, and that rehab area not safe for him. Me, I will keep saying this one thing over and over. It is not safe for him. Maybe they got to block that road on our side now. And that's the only road we have now. That's the only road we have for us to manage our way through to get that. That's the only road. Because even if you block that place and you say some kind of area, then I'm going to say what kind of mansion, something like that. If you say we more pass there for all to come back again, we'll come back to Joseph Barker Hall again. So you see that the only area, that area is not a horse for people to live. You got to get alley. You got to get us. You see, when we be talking about alley thing, and people can be talking about all this, that you never know when God will bless you. Those of you who can just live in communities and you just think that your life, that way it will end. Never think like that. If you not get it, we agree. You can live there like that. But never think that a small area when you're there, by the grace of God, look for better area and start improving yourself. The day God bless you now, because everybody should start from somewhere. So the day God bless you, improve. You never know. I don't know. He never ever dream one day, but look at where he lays now. Car and just pass it right behind her. Anybody can do anything. There is a story building right in from there. That you can see again, all the kind of things. That area not order for him, that area that he bought, that the plane is supposed to go, but he's not going there. So what the issue? Here we are. There's nothing that has changed. You know, this country, I just hate the fact that real professionals are struggling. People who are in their head, going to school and learning, and they are sincere. Look at our lawyers, they are suffering. Look at our judges, they are suffering. Look at our magistrates, they are suffering. Just to maintain sanctity and peace in this country, because if they don't adjudicate these cases to bring harmony and peace in this country, how will it work? These are the people who keep in the peace of this country. Because when you get smart in the only reason you will not slap AB because you believe that you want to carry AB to court and you will get justice. But the man who dispensing justice, look at his life, how his life looks like. These professional people hitting their hair all day. They're not the one that getting the money. Go at the level of the legislature, they see the kind of people that they go see Joseph Barker get one small degree. The AB who get plenty degree, yeah, me are suffering. You see how life is? These things are not fair. But again, that leave it. It not matter about book business because I know my own man who didn't go to school, but today they own businesses and they employ people who go to school. So not about school business. It's just about how you can be productive and impactful to your society. That's just all we fight for. And everything we can be talking about here, people just saying the word of God. Me, I will continue to advocate for the people who I think they deserve to just be respected and appreciated by their effort in society. I always say that kind of thing there. But we are getting there. God is there and God will carry all of us. Yeah. Today, again, the same thing that happened to Joshua. It happened right in Sierra Leone. So a lot of these saloon people then, all these Joseph Boakai saloon people then, they don't have respect for people. All power can make them now to get respect for people. You know what happened today? The former president of Sierra Leone today. They say Sierra Leone Telegraph, a reporter here today, that the government staff working at Sierra Leone's Longay International Airport in Freetown today brought shame on the country's democracy when they subjected former President Koro they subjected him to unprecedented molestation and humiliation at the airport. The same way they subjected we are to humiliate today. That's what happened there. They say it all started after a private jet carrying the former president. A few African head of states last week as part of what his advisors say is his ongoing post-presidential work. So he's visiting few African heads of states. The private jet came for him. It is understood that on some of these visits, the head of state will send private plane to pick up the former president to take him on his African travels. So some of the things, you know, Magay said something today. It really got to me. He said something. At the same thing, but I will come to that one there. The private jet business, this guy, former president. So now some African leader now will send private jet for him, say, Chief, for the visiting that you coming for, come. We'll get private jet here, come and use it and go. So they will use the private jet, and you will see that happening. So they will use a private jet. You will see it, right? And the next thing there is, they said here, travels, okay, right? They say as protocol and the words would demand, the former president is accorded presidential treatment at all airports he landed, but only it seems on his home soil where he is treated differently. Apparently, it is truth being told. Former President Koroma arrived on a private plane that was assigned to him by one of the West African presidents, who had also obtained landing rights and permits from the authorities of the Longay Airport. As expected, Longay Air Traffic Control staff directed the pilot of the plane to land in front of the presidential lodge at the airport, which he did. After the plane came to a halt, the ADC of the former president, Assistant Superintendent Ibrahim Sese, who had flown out with the former president, advised the former president to remain seated while he disembarked to go and arrange for VIP protocol. Y'all listen, yo? To arrange for VIP protocol. Right? And to arrange for VIP protocol. We are certainly getting there. To arrange for VIP protocol. Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Why do you think I got move from my boy? Yes, man. Sorry, man. I think too small. I have a problem. Okay, very good. So to go and arrange for VIP protocol, they said the airport authorities told the president's ADC that they had received instruction from above to move the plane away from the direction of the presidential lounge. Can you imagine? Contrary to the previous instruction to the dismay of the foreign pilot, the pilot then got off the plane to inform the airport authority that he had received permission from control tower to land the direction of the presidential launch. But the authorities were adamant. Yes, you have to move the plane off from the area immediately. They told the pilot. You see the kind of thing? Former president, that the men they were treating like that today. Say you receive order, and you must remove it. They said the flabbergasted pilot went back to the plane to receive new instructions from control tower as to where to repark the plane with the former president still on board. Take the plane from here. Don't park here. Former president eat a plane. They said take the plane from here. Don't park here. Go on this side. You see how things can work. You see, this country, you know, now you see the same thing. The Sierra Leone blood inside Boakai. So that the same thing in that meant Mother Biao then whatever it is. So the same treatment he gave in the former president, that the same treatment that he gave him. So it was Snow that saw this thing and shared with me, Honorable Aaron Snow. He saw it and then shared with me. And I saw it. I know he must have shared it because he think that similar situation happening in Labroya. It happened right here in Sierra Leone as well. Right here in Sierra Leone. It's happening right here as well. So as the story said, the pilot then got off the plane to inform the airport authorities that he had received a permission. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So he got back in the plane. They said the plane was rerouted to the cargo area of the airport. Could you imagine? In the meantime, the former president ADC was waiting for a protocol vehicle to arrive to collect the former president from the plane. But the vehicle never arrived. There had been another shocking order from above. The Longay Airport Authority told the former president's ADC that they have received further instruction from above not to allow the VIP vehicle to pick up the former president from the plane. Could you imagine that? Amen. God. Yeah. Jesus. Today, the Creole people, they are now performing. That's how they treat that kind of disrespect. Former president, you treating the former president like that. Take a plane from here, you take the plane from here. The former president is in it. Then the former president's ADC is waiting for instruction. Thinking that even they play the carrier fire or they will bring VIP something for them to go collect the former president from there. They say no VIP treatment will get the former president. On what basis are you doing that? So you see, today when Snow and myself were having this conversation, and I begin to tell him, this thing that happening now, you see why African leaders, some of them, they want to determine who will replace them because of that respect. Because Bwaka King will real grudge against we. I don't know what we already did to Bwaka. I don't know, and we does not speak good for our country. He came with grudge. The anger is there. Now you see, leadership is very essential. There is something in leader that hovers over those who believe in our leader. So you see, people who are Christians, those some of you are not even correct, you're not able to follow Jesus Christ. But the real believers of Jesus Christ, there are certain things about Jesus Christ that because they believe in Jesus Christ, they can portray those attributes of Jesus Christ, because that leadership capability that they see in Jesus Christ, for which they are, it plays on them, it controls them, is something that they are really, and I got hypnotized. You want me to use that people? No, I want to use the people. It just controls them. That spirit just entered that believability spirit. It controls them. So that kind of way Jesus used to be, it always gets to them. So that kind of thing is what it is. Bwaka has a grudge in him. That anger that in Bwaka is hovering over the real natural unity party partisans who believe in him as a person. That thing is in there. So the anger is there. The grudge is there. It is that grudge they are using to show disrespect to the president yesterday and to say they will lay people off their jobs. That grudge is there. And that grudge, what it does is that it undermines the security of the country, which is bad. So you see, you think that former president here that they're treating in Sierra Leone, he get supporters too? He has supporters. Why you are treating like that? That they are on a story there, right? You see it? And you see, and people don't know that tomorrow they will enter the year. When you see some former president there, when they're not there again, even for them to get their pension benefit, they can't even get it. That's some of the reason then they see so. Especially the person you're treating like this. If that person were to have opportunity to come back to power, your family will suffer. Your children will suffer. And you see some of the things that happen. All the things when you're talking, I can be saying, but the useless civil society people, I even let to call them there for me to say they're not even following up on some of the things. But I let to look at the religious community. Are you people really following these things that happen in this country? You're still sitting now. When you want to start intervention, I thought you're supposed to be in preventive mood. There are times now you're supposed to be involved with some of these things for the peace of this country that other us will enjoy. Yesterday it happened, it was disrespectful, and these things, they can lead to problems. Today McGill condemned what they did to President Weah yesterday, but one thing he said, and they asking question. Somebody asking a question about how Jeremiah can use private jet and this. He said, for me, I will not speak to that to condemn them. Because the reality they were condemning yesterday, the reality has set in down and they get no other way to live it. They must live that reality. That is reality there. They were condemning it. The very reality, these were realities. Look, everything these people were telling you, people on their way, they were lying to you. They were condemning. The thing prices going up, they were realities. They were any lady we here today, have they changed anything? The reality is that if you appoint Abraham Williams, you will wear coat suit because they offer call for coat suit. Are they not wearing coat suits here today? Are you seeing them wearing t-shirt with you the way you used to be wearing t-shirt passing around? Are you seeing them like that today? No. The reality is that, look, these are realities that they were condemning. You got to be careful with politicians. They will be condemning reality because they believe that you are gullible. You can't have sense. You can't understand. So as a result, anything they condemn, you will condemn it, forgetting to know that it is reality. So my girl said, the realities they were condemning is the reality today that they are living with. In fact, when they asked Jeremiah Kun the last time about the private jet, Jeremiah Kun said for him, he never condemned President Weah about private jet before. So for him, he's free to use it. He has the moral to use it, right? He said he has the moral to use it because he never condemned President Weah before, right? But those were the realities. Joseph Boakai had thing I'm talking about the president, right? Could you imagine the president use helicopter and Joseph Boakai say the time you were running campaign, you were using old helicopter and whatever president we are using new helicopter. Look at the kind of content. Boakai now using private jet all over. And you know the conditions under those? How do you subject your president to using passenger plane? Do you know some of the flight then again kind of country, you know, when they can pick up? I know many of you can get Oscar and Tina and can pick up. I think at the time they can leave. So the president of the Republic of Liberia is supposed to talk to the Boakai. And Boakai, yes, sir, I want some money. He called one Ghanaian something to get Ghana 4-1. I know Ghana 4-1. They keep the point inside. I think that Ghana 4-1, they get medical thing inside. Now they play the point in, they carry in Ghana, they go treat him there. They bring him right back. In I seen Ghana 4-1. You think that commercial plane Boakai were coming to wait for to go on it? When Boakai and Ure there, when they were traveling to go, when they show all that plane that time, in the time they were in opposition, that private jet you were showing here and there, you think that what kind of thing? For convenience. There were things that they were condemning at the time. You can't subject a president like the Bagay was saying. Sometimes you will get ready, the president got to be in transit. So let's say, for instance, like the last time when we were going to South Africa, we left from here, we went Ghana. They put us down in Ghana. So the president's supposed to be on our plane now. They're taking us to carry out to South Africa. They took all the poor in Ghana. We sat down there, we waited, we got to pick up. Later, then we went straight. We want to translate that. Let me say, we didn't translate, we want to stop over in Gabon. From Gabon straight, then they carry us to Africa. To come by again, we got that kind of thing you expect a president to be subjected to. The security of the president. So the president will go sit down and tell me not be waiting. Oh, then they get ready. Oh, y'all go born now. Then the president there, get in the plane. Is that what you really, you see, the very things you were condemning, you know you can't live with it today. You were condemning people wearing coat suits. That the same coat suit you're wearing today. And the fact of the matter is, your very base have started to be disappointed in you already. Because you lied to them. You made it to appear like you were going to change things around. And it didn't work. It can't work that way. And you see what happening now. I hope you're playing a game, or I forgot, I didn't tell you. That is why it is. So at a star 7.5 yeah, you have to play the game. I will do the draw again. You know, anytime I play the poker, you win. So I don't get time for that. You know, I told the guys who operating their thing and say when you're here on the street, when what they come, you have open the door, you play the poker win. Because they play that people will be in power. Yeah, the whole world, everywhere there is problem all over the place. All over the place. Right? So we're looking for money for our opponent to get small thing in their phone, whatever it is. At least they can buy that one, they can buy something with it, they can buy a Express even going up now. So they can get something for it. Yeah. So all these things that used to be, these are reality. How will somebody condemn reality? Then you yourself, you sat down there, you allowed them to fool you to condemn reality. That's normal norms of life. There's certain area you put AB got to get certain thing. Then somebody condemning AB because of that thing. Then you get ready, you say, oh yeah, I joined them. That's true. That's just envy and jealousy. That what envy and jealousy do. For envy and jealousy, they can go against reality. Because that reality is that at the same position they want, that what they are against you for. So that's the reality there. So envy and jealousies are directed towards condemning realities, going against realities, getting vexed with people for realities. Because they want a same position. So they get vexed with you. They do everything to take you from there. But at the same position, nothing else. The same thing they get in. That is what they are against you for. Where has this country, since Boga took over the country, we have gone over a month now. Has they show you any sign that the country ready to even pick up now? The train, send the train landed. The rescue train landed. And then the real bourgeois started getting their jobs and things. And the ordinary people, has they ever pick up to put your on board? They play. In fact, what they did was that train a broil. That train by a pack. They take all the tire from Honor A, everything. It just pack on the train track. Then they go on different train. That are different train now they are using now. That train there now, that what they are putting themselves, their children to school, they putting money in their pocket. You're leaving that train. They think they will come back for you. That train will get rotting down there for 6 years. You will remain there. What is your life condition that changing today? Nothing changing. They have changed the train. In fact, it is now air taxi that they're using. They're not using train again. That air taxi they're using now. Your life will remain the same. These were the realities that we were speaking to. They were condemning those realities. Today, the realities have confronted them. And they will live with it. And you will live with it. I saw somebody, the whole Ministry of Finance, they used to be sitting down there discussing people like, there's that, Abraham. But they who are sitting down there, some of them now they're feeling the pinch of it now because the people ready to downsize them, Google. They will cut them down. Some of their contracts that they thought, people get your contract, you get ready, you honor man them. They're cutting their contracts from them. They're taking their contract from them. You think they put get time for you? You're sitting down there. They were sitting down doing all kinds of trash. Today, everybody will feel the pinch. That's the sign of ungrateful. That is the reward for being ungrateful and not appreciating where you are and what you've got. They're cutting them now. That tree, they will pack all of you, they will cut you down and bring you and put you in a ratting tree that they finish packing for other people while they are using different tree and flying around. They will enjoy themselves. It's not affecting me. My life is still, in fact, in more recent time, my life has even gotten better than ever before. I'm enjoying. And you're talking, I'm going to be able to go, you put it. In fact, the disappointment in your camp, then you put disappointed. You're putting who said this, that. Let me here sitting down here, by the grace of God, I thank God. Because I never had much expectation in CDC government that they were going to give me money. So what made you, the one told you people that God prepared people like us for this moment. We went through struggling times. Just sat here, to all the things that we're talking about money, we're going in our pocket, CDC people are giving us money. All that noise across after the election, it was the time Mama Molu called me and then told me, say, AB, thank you so much for the highway. So I went and sat down and I told my fiancé, I say, they may call me and say he appreciate everything and they didn't win the election. But now one day he called me to come put small thing in my pocket. What was that? But we are doing it because we believe in it. We don't care. So as a result, whether you gave me, you gave me, not knowing God was preparing people like us for this moment. So as a result, here we are. If I never had much expectancy, I didn't get anything much in CDC government or whatever, why may you think that today I'm sitting here today, I'm living a better life, and I thank God for this moment. He prepared me for it. That's why you see, I'm okay. I'm moving on with my life. I'm too okay. I don't have time. All our friends who getting jobs and things, you're one who someone not qualified. I will not put more on them because they are there. Let them go and hustle on their own. But you see, one thing I told some of them is that those of you young folks who were insulting me because you wanted to get to power, today you are now deputy minister, you minister. Now you must say, come and get talk now. Perform in your job. I'm not getting very with you for getting on the job, but I will not stop you. I will not say you don't qualify. Whatever. No. I'm going to do that. Those of you that were causing me at the time now, you come and get my attention now because you are now in a position where I will give you attention. Now you come in to get attention. Don't try anything spoil. When I jump behind you, you will know yourself for good because all that thing that you are doing, turn, you think I will not see you. The last time I saw Sewa, somebody who she and myself work together here and there, she started insulting me, denigrating me. But now she's serving as assistant minister of public affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Granted, we wish her all the best. Let her insult, let her do whatever she can, right? Immediately she insulted, it didn't take long. They appointed her as assistant minister and I nominated her as assistant minister. Let her go do her job. You see, that's one thing I always told young people. I would never castigate or put mock on my fellow young men. I would never. All my thing I've been doing a challenge. Anyone of you to say I put more on you. You think I don't know you? You think you can be doing to me? I can't see it, but I don't care about that because we are all young. We can't be fighting each other. Our focus should be on people who making us to fight each other. They are the ones I keep my focus on. I don't keep my focus on you. No, I keep my focus on those who making us to fight each other. That's where I put my energy. So at least some of them now, they have graduated from that level now. They are, so I can discuss them because their work and their role has an impact on my life. Because somebody said me a deputy minister or someone said in any position, your productivity has an impact on my life. Of course, it should have. So if it's not having it, I have a reason to talk about that. That's when your name will start coming in my mouth now. But pray to God Almighty that you must succeed in that place. And nothing stupid must come from around you. Oh, yes, you will feel a pinch of it because all of you are get all of your story. You say you insulted me to get job, you're gonna go do that job to the best of the country's ability. And not a day that when they sack you must come and think that AB will talk for you. I would never ever do it. Even if they're allowing you to sack you, I don't have time. Never you try to come around. You will never get me. Me, I let to be blunt with people. Look, I pick my battle. I have a time that I do the fight. I don't just go around, just what they call. So, and we are getting there. And these are things that we look at all of the time. So all the line, they put a line to you all around here now, they're haunting them. Team prices going up. They will not change it. Liberia can control market. Liberia will play according to the market. Liberia can anything to control the market. Now they put looking for money. How do we cut down team prices? Where are they getting the money from? They already told you that they wanted to even last say they borrow with empty cover, but thank God George Weah declared everything before he left. So it was difficult for them. If George Weah just left like that in a final day and never said anything, they did a different story. They were coming, but Weah himself took it from his own self mouth. Now that time when Ellen left and there was no press conference where she could tell what he left there or whatever, because there was nothing there anyway. So there was nothing that she could boast about. But at least Weah only was boasting about progress that was made. I took this up in 2017. That is where I left it. I took the other reserve up in 2017. That is where I'm leaving it. He bragged about it. At least something left there. And that is why it is. So it came from Weah himself mouth that it is. They wanted to make it load and nothing there so that they will start lying to you. Good. So now you see where we are getting everything from. Now we'll always tell you, for me, I have no problem with anybody. Whether you want to go up, you come down, whatever it is, up to you. The reality, you can't condemn the reality because you will face the reality. How you condemn realities? You will face it. Today they're riding plane. Today they're wearing coat suits. Today they will get cars. They will drive their cars. They will buy cars. And at the same time, those are realities. You can't condemn realities. Only envious and jealous people can condemn realities because the very thing that you have, that's what they want. But they will put it in the form like they don't like it. But when they get there, they will use it. That's what they want. That jealousy and envy thing. And that's why I was telling you, the whole election was about jealousy and envy. One of the biggest reality has already set in. The last time they got ready, they said they be on central bank because central bank or Richard Kuhn, he buy in jumbo and say central bank violated law, and then they want to loan money to the government for salary payment business. They said it violated law, blah, blah, blah. That one part I will talk about you on tomorrow by the grace of God. But let me bring you up something that it is just God are working. On yesterday, I received an information. And that information came true just late yesterday evening. So this person has told me that there is something that Joseph Boakai government is supposed to do either today or else Washington will take certain position against Boakai. If you can recall, Boakai made in his inaugural speech, he mentioned the issue about settling up the office to talk about the issue of the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court. After that, it's in a speech anyway. It's in a speech. I don't know what you want to call it. It's in a speech. Prince Johnson condemned it, Senator Prince Johnson, in his church. Subsequently, when Boakai went to address the nation, Boakai did not mention that before the national legislature. The real people, because anytime a president is going to the national legislature, you are going to present your agenda. What is that agenda? You mentioned in your inaugural speech, leave that one there. It's not too important. What you said in your inaugural speech is not important. We can't hold you by that. is what you presented to the national legislature. It is that agenda that we're going to hold you by. It is your proposal that you are sending to the national legislature. That is the proposal. That's why you saw him touching every aspect of the country, how he intends to run the country, why he will be doing X, Y. That is it. But when the American people listen, they never heard anything about war crimes code in it. They felt a bit disappointed. And they've been falling up. So things were getting too rowdy between Buakai and that'll be American people. Yesterday, there was a decision that they have given him ultimatum that had he not said something in relation to the War and Economic Crimes Court, they were going to take a major decision yesterday in Washington, D.C. And you say you can get information. That time for all of you getting our own information then. Then immediately yesterday, Allen Ware flew down. I come in to tell you, listen to the form and manner in which Allen Ware asked the question. He teased it out of Buakai for Buakai to make that statement, that commitment, let it be on video. So that the message goes out clear to people. You see, some of us, we sat down here for 6 years and we said, what is of team prices racketing in this country? Team prices going up here and there. What did War Crime Code get to do when we are saying nothing? But the people, they were very smart. They knew that we are is a popular president. There are a lot of things that we are did that a popular president and unpopular president of Buakai could have done. That salary harmonization. If we are not a popular president who won with overwhelming mandate of the Liberian people, protests were going to take over the whole government until it ended. We are governing this country until protests became irrelevant. In fact, he allowed protests. He encouraged protests. Have you seen any government that encouraged protests? You either discourage it. He encouraged protests, started feeding people at protest ground, giving them food, money, water, all the things, and telling them, say, in fact, there were times that we are getting money, say you're playing your protest well, so that you will have a good protest. And nothing shook his government. He executed accordingly until he left. And he has something to point to today. We are still visible. Anywhere you probably see we are, you travel on Arrow Road that we are. You go anywhere around town that we are, you can still see. You are not seeing anything like United Party yet. You're not seeing Buakai yet. You are still seeing we are. We still seeing we are up to today. You go in any community, wherever you are, you are still the only place that you're not seeing we are that team prices that are going up. People know now that there's a different government that in place. But anything that relates to team prices going, we say, yeah, for true, we are not there again. That the time now people can say, oh yeah, we are not here for true. But when it comes to development issues around here and there, people still think about we are, they still see him, they still talk about him. Because that's who we are. That's the indelible mark that he has left on the political spectrum of this country. So as a result of that, to erase it is very difficult. It takes a man to do that. Today, we are breaking ground. Oh, I think the United Party power, even Lafayette, we are, they say, before we are finished with the country on part of this also earthquake, because today we are breaking ground. Now, why you were on? Today, here we are still struggling. Nothing has changed. Nothing. In fact, the only thing that are changing, nothing prices are now going up. When we are got in office, the first thing is started to approach those issues. You see some of the issues we're talking about. So we look at all of those things. We are saying, look, these things are of priorities to us. The issue about the establishment of war and economic crimes, yeah, we can solve. They're going to do. There will always be need for, and some of all we champion that because we believe that, look, AB children need to go to school. The money that will take to do this and so forth, here and there, why we can't direct it, that was it. And that was why we are consistently said. Now, they decided to, the American people, they decided to favor an unpopular Buakai. So that Buakai can be twisted to do what it is, or else Buakai will not get. Especially if you know Buakai strangulated. You know, it doesn't say you broke. You broke, you hungry. During those days, they say no Mandingo people there. They say the way bad Mandingo people there, they say they had you to take our father their houses, then from there. They will get ready, they will go to the port, the port of their business people. So they will go and ask them for credit. Oh, credit there. And the man renting your horse, you go to the man to credit. The man will be crediting you before you jack. You can't even pay by you. You tell the man, say, take the horse. The man will take your horse. So they will make you to be in a state of desperation. When you are desperate, then it's struck. When you are strangulated, then they strike. So 7 other ways they can make sure they get what they want. They will strangulate you in a way that you're only looking up to them. A general man drowning already. Then you tell the man, say, that kind of contract, a valuable contract. So you tell the man drowning already. Tell you, say, well, I tell you for any water here. When I tell you for any water here. Promise me that you'll give me your horse. Then the man tell you, say, yeah, I promise I will give you my horse. That valuable contract right there, you and that man reaching you. Because if that man get out of the water, and then you tell the man, say you wanted the man horse, the man can carry you to court, they will stop you from taking that man horse. They will tell you, say, no, the condition on which you told that man to make a commitment, it was not reasonable. No reasonable man in a sound mind will know that they in some position that they will make that kind of commitment because the man wanted to be out. That's why he made that commitment. The court will rule that indeed that contract, that what they call valuable contract, that other contract is valuable contract. All right, so let's come to the issue of the year. So they put you in a position where they will tell you say that they thing won't. If you not do it, this is it. So Bwaka is forced. Can you imagine? Bwaka not able in just a month. Bwaka not able to tell these people say no because he got nowhere to train. At least for we could train places. We are new ego. You see, your Liberian people, you will learn the hard way. This boy who came from just football field passing around all over the place. That boy was able to stand and say, look, if you want to give us anything you don't want to give it, it's up to you people. You can take it. But this is our priority area. That is what we're going to do. Now, Boga, he get nowhere to train. They say if you don't do it in there, that certain suppose I will give you, will not give you it. So what do you got to do now? See how they come and treat Bwakai. Follow this conversation here. You see how it's looking too sorrowful for our president to be treated in this manner. You know, to be strangulated is not good. That's why I never want to bring myself to that level to really be strangulated. And in fact, because when you are strangulated, you do anything. You do anything. Look at how Alan welcome to your president. Look at the way Boga behave in the way on he's not my president for this other occasion. No. I don't take that. You don't reduce the kind of AB men who get biha, who let talking plenty. Then they let to boast, they let to do our president. No, that one I can't take it from anybody for that. No. God did not really represent me in this manner. No, that is not why. Look at Alan White sitting now with him here. Let me see here. Let me see here again. So we are here, and this is what it is. So let me just show you this. So those of you who are followers, especially whatever it is, you can just go to YouTube. Our Facebook page is there. You go there because somebody has repeatedly on 2 occasions now brought down our stuff because of the work we are doing here. They have brought it down twice. And I know the person is within our network. That one is not hacking. It is somebody within our network who's doing this. Somebody within our network who's doing this. And I think for the sake of this, we may likely transition to another Facebook page. So I will be launching another Facebook page that will control and own, and we'll be marketing that one. And to see how we go on with it. Somebody who's not supposed to be in our network is doing something that is not right. So let me just try to share this with you. So this is what Alan White did to your president. Just wait. The people that I tell you, people that are lazy opposition, put them what they call it is. We're getting there. Yeah, wait. We're getting there. Don't worry. We have followed their tricks. We know exactly what it is. Especially when the show comes on, that's when they do it. That's when they do it, and we know what's going on. We have identified and we know it that their last day today that we'll be doing it, and we know exactly how to go about it. So let me show you this. Okay, so there is a conversation between Alan Ware and that of Joseph Boakai on the issue of the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court. So y'all listen to this.
Well, you've been a good friend of Liberia, and I don't see it just as a duty. I see it as a concern.
For a long, long time. And I wanted to thank you for
Okay,
the
so
phone call. And I just wanted to ask you again, why did you want me to come over here? When you
Well, I'm even a good friend of Liberia,
you
and
can.
I don't see it just as a duty. I see it as a concern for a country that you have interest in.
So let me
and you
just try to
pursue that,
connect
and
it
we
here.
believe your concerns are genuine, and so
Okay, so I want to share something with you. Just listen to how you listen. From your own listening, you will know exactly what we're talking about here. So that you know it and then you get it. You get it clearly. Okay, good. So let's have a listen. All right.
to come over here. And I wanted to thank you for the phone call. And I just wanted to ask you again, why did you want me to come over here? When you
well, I'm even a good
I just want you to get